Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 52. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Evades the tackler and now some space. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
We saw it at Stanford. It does not surprise me to see it here in the NFL as well. This is one elusive young man.
He set the NCAA record in 2015, 3,864 all-purpose yards.
Listen, after watching that move, I just called for the trainer. I think I pulled a hammy just watching him.
I'm going to run
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. McCaffrey fights through one man, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Yeah, baby.
Tackled by Avonte Maddox.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey, check Mike.
On second down, McCaffrey pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
It's always up for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. 7's a Mike. No. Trap 60.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
7. Here we go, D. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Throwing is Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Sets up to throw it. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go, Shaq. 70 Timberwolf. Watch the hey, check that. Street. Lucky. Six guy. Check six guy. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Street. Motion.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Mike 7. Kermit. Mike 7.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And what a year Devontae Smith had at Alabama in 2020. The first wide receiver to win the Heisman since Desmond Howard in 1991 while he was at Michigan. The 10th overall pick of the Eagles, who traded up from number 12 to get it. He's reunited with his old quarterback Jalen Hurts from a few years back at Alabama. 117 catches last year, led all of major college football.
Go. Panther 11.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
We got four. Check. What we got? Warrior 70.
Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Yeah, baby.
Going for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Watch tight end. Even.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And some room to maneuver. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 20. 78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Room to run again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. That one good for 37 yards.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. Fresno.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, D.
Here's Hurts to throw. Rager catches it left side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. This is Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
4 down, 4 down. 60 Maverick. 7. No gain on this defense, no gain. Mike 7. Mike 7. Watch the screen. Pass.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Let him know, let him know.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
I got you. Hey, 55. Cut 19. Mike 5-5. Mike.
Now back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Check 52's the mic. Come on, D. 5-2.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Here's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Coming up on a second and 6.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. They give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now second and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
All day, every day, any day. Young lady, the mic. 57's a mic. Hey, man, watch the booth. Watch that.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Cut.
They'll try and pick it up from McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Get in the weight room.
On the ground to the tight end. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line.
You got him.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Let's go, D.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Darnold.
You.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the countdown to touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
4 down. 18 rattle. Check 55, Mike. I got him. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. 7 Pirates. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Mike 55.
He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They find some open field here. And how about that for just running out the clock? And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
5-2's the mic.
A final shot before the break. Darnold.
Don't let him breathe.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken at the goal line. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Check smash. Hey, alert 3. Safe. Mustang 19.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hey, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
65. 65. Here go, young lady. Mike's 50. Man, I got you.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Alert. Mike's 50.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And on football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
We're going to shut you down.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Watch the twist. Check 37. Cougar 19.
On 1st down, it's Sanders, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
That's it.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Shift. Hey, smash. 24. Watch 24.
Another run with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Mike 7. Mike 7. Mike 7. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw here. And once again, this is Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
Big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second and 2.
57's the Mike. Hey.
Now Jarrell. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Mike, 57's the Mike. Yellow lady. You want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey. Here we go.
This is McCaffrey on the give.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Yeah, baby.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
Tackles. 57. Mike, 57.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Boy, 175 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. Too little, cupcake.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he's going to bowl his way in for a Panthers score. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Watch 88. Watch 88. Tight end to the right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check back.
Set up a throw. He'll get this complete to Board. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. I'm coming after you. Kill, kill, kill.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. At 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Hey, check that, street, 26, check 26.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 22. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
That was a Mike. Mike 7. Hey, what you make?
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 7.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
He'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ready up, Mike. Mike 7. I don't even know why this team showed up. Dragon 60.
7's a Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Mike 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Mike. Mike 7. All right, T. All right, T. Let's get it. Mike 7. Mike 7.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
We're going to sign it. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
He's scared. 52 is the Mike right here.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. There he goes left side. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 84 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
You got nothing.
And quickly finding Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Second and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Mike 55. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go, G. 55's mine. Got it.
Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike 7.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
7's a Mike.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike. Come 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man opens board. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Shut up. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Mike. It's our field. Riggs. Hey, it's our house. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Well, first down, Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be...
18
Fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Buying time to his left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Come on now. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tight end right. Odd. Fine, get it.
Hurts will throw. And the pressure gets there, and he goes down. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50.
Oh, you got deep? Go, Mike.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
It's
50, Mike's 50. Here we go, here we go.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Carolina, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on